I'm joined in studio by Tozi Zokufa from Humane Society International. Today we're going to be chatting about animal welfare in South Africa. Hello.
Hi, Jennifer. How are
It's
you?
nice to see you again.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Now we're talking about animal welfare in South Africa because a number of South African companies have just made a move to support animal welfare. Why don't you tell us what that move was?
Well, different companies, some international, but mainly it's international, not really South African, in the sense that McDonald's have made an announcement that they are moving away from cages when it comes to housing chickens that lay eggs for us. And also recently Burger King also made that announcement. We know here at home that Woolworths has made that transition a long time ago, that they are not supporting a business that really keeps the chicken in the cages when it comes to producing eggs. So there's a wide movement towards really freeing the chickens out of these cages. Yeah.
When you say freeing the chickens, talk me through what life is like for a chicken that's not freed.
It's a sad life. It's really a sad life, and I know people who have changed their eating habits and said that I do not want an egg that comes from this system after knowing about it. Let me draw you a scenario. A size of A4 page. You cut 25% of that and you're left with 75% of the size of this A4 page. This is where the chicken will stay for 18 months, producing eggs for the general public. And 95% of South African eggs, all 7 billion of them a year, are coming from such a system. So what the people out there are saying this is wrong. If the chicken has wings to flip, if it has legs to walk on, and if it has a beak to peck, why do we cut the beak? It's because we're cutting the beak so that they do not cannibalize on each other. So we cut the beak, or the industry cuts the beak. The wire mesh on these cages, I mean the chicken walks on this wire mesh if there is walking at all, just matches in the same place, and it doesn't even flip the wings that it was born with. So this is what people would say. I mean, this can't be true. I mean, this is a sad story, of course, and indeed, and this is what the company is now announcing. They are saying because of the pressure. Because it's not out of the goodness of their heart. Unfortunately, some of them, or many of them, it's because of the pressure from the consumers saying that I do not want eggs that are coming from such a system. They are now moving away from this kind of a system. And this system is fairly new, by the way. It's not even 100 years old. Probably 60, 40 years old, from the 1950s, 1960s, where really the farmers were keeping these chickens only to manage them. For management, and then in turn later on there was issue of biosecurity and so on. But this is a fairly new system, and the consumers out there now are asking for the farmers to go back to how it was.